Greetings folks, I'm Guy Allen from Unique Cars magazine. This is young Higgo, Mark Higgins. Good morning sir, how are we?
I'm good, thank you. How are you?
Very well. We're here the day before the Shannons auction kicks off, so we've got cars in Brisbane, Sydney
and
Melbourne, right? We're in the Melbourne showroom. No shortage of variety, as always, but you're leaning up against, dare I say it, a form of four-wheeled royalty owned by
Norm Beachy, no.
Storm and Norman.
Storm and Norman, yes.
Right. A 351 version of the
ESO Revolta.
I'm glad you can say it.
1973 model. Norm bought it about 25 years ago, cherished it ever since. You can kind of imagine that he may have driven it just slightly less vigorously than his Monaros and Camaros and Chevy Novas in the previous day, but it's a beautiful, beautiful car.
Well, it kind of fits one of those old jokes, doesn't it? If you have a car, let the Italians design it and let the Americans engineer it.
Yes.
So it'll get to the other end of the street.
That's right.
All those sorts of
and
cliches.
And then put an Aussie legend behind the wheel of it.
That's it. The estimate on this isn't ridiculous.
No.
It's a little over 100.
Yes, less than 300 of these have been made.
Since we're talking about unusual, now we have to start with the
Toyota
V12.
V12 Century, an amazing car. It's the limousines of limousines that Toyota could possibly have made at the time.
Yep.
It's got a rear console that looks like it's come out of a space shuttle.
Yes.
The rear seat, you can push the front of the front seat down so you can sit in the back, put your feet through the seat, and it's like a bed.
Yeah.
Or a very comfortable lounge chair or something like that. It's got curtains in the side windows, curtains in the back. It's just so Japanese in every way, and it is just brilliant. And it's $25,000 to $35,000 is the estimate. You're not going to park up next to one ever.
Well, here's the thing too, effectively hand-built. Like they built these to order. There wasn't a production line
that's right.
pumping them out.
That's right.
So they were low volume in Japan, let alone anywhere else.
Exactly.
It's almost irresistible.
I'm with you. I'm absolutely with you.
It's just so much car potentially for the money.
Exactly.
It's just, wow. Project car of the auction, in my view, is a Ford Sundowner.
Right.
This particular one is a 302.
Okay.
It needs everything done when you look at it, which is fine. But what I really liked was a lot of the original stuff is there, including the wing on the top of the roof at the rear. Right. They tend to get lost. In reality, you're up for a full resto.
Yeah. But
these days, vans and wagons are very much back in stock.
Exactly.
Speaking of which, speaking of rare, HSV Manta wagon.
Yes.
Now this isn't going to go for a lot of money. It's not in absolutely pristine condition. It needs a bit of a tidy up. But according to Shannons, only 6 of these things were made.
Yeah.
Which is entirely possible.
I wouldn't have thought that many, to be honest.
Manta was the starter in the HSV cattle dog at the time.
Yes.
And wagons, you could order a wagon, and 6 people did.
Yes.
So there you go.
Yep.
So that's another little rarity.
Yeah, I don't.
What have you picked? Come on, you've gone German on me.
I've gone German on you.
Okay.
Yes, I have. 380 SEC Coupe.
Yep.
1982 model.
Right.
It's a 2-owner car.
Right.
It's got full service history.
That's big.
That is
on one
big.
of these things.
Yeah.
So that is big. Yeah.
Very much so.
Yeah.
Could do with a little bit of cosmetic TLC.
Right.
But otherwise, it's in. It looks to be in very, very good condition. The 380 SEC, of course, is based on the W126 platform.
Right.
The big S-Class of the very early 1980s. The 126, of course, won Wheels Car of the Year in 1980. No reserve, 26 to 32 grand. Remember the movie Ford versus Ferrari, where the Ford Motor Company wanted to buy Ferrari? It got to the last hurdle and then Enzo said, no, you're not buying us. So Ford said, right, we're going to stitch you up. We're going to stitch you up at Le Mans. And that's exactly what they did. And there was the movie Ford versus Ferrari. It starred Christian Bale and Jason Bourne, who actually played the part of Carroll Shelby in that movie. And the car they drove was this, the GT40. Now this isn't a genuine one, because if it was, I wouldn't be allowed within 15 feet and have armed guards around it and all the rest. But this is a beautiful replica built by Roaring Forties down here in Melbourne. This one has been built with no expense spared to it, absolutely none. It's done 11 kilometres. If you want something that is going to just, you can get in and out of it of course, turn heads and be a supercar of the highest order. $180,000 to $220,000 gets you this car.
Right, folks, so that's it for us. We've barely scratched the surface of the catalogue for this one. But, and like we said, it's a good thing we're poor, because otherwise we would be poor by the end of this.
Exactly. And it's one of these, it's like the last couple of years with the Shannons auctions. The variety, the choice is just amazing. There's something here for every budget.
Yeah.
There really is. So get online, get ready to start bidding on the next Shannons auction.
Yeah.
Enjoy. Yeah.
So, you've taken up prayer, have you?
Yes.